motherfucking greatest.
Piff Inc. Radio player.
Yeah. What's going on? Is this who I think it is on the line?
It is John O. Is this who it is?
What's good, my dude?
What's good? How are you?
I'm chilling. We got John O from the Gecko Brothas in the building right now. Harlem, stand up. Easy.
You know it.
Yo, we're Priest.
He should be calling in, but you know, my man Priest is always like 5 minutes late. I love him to death, but he's a black dude.
It's all good. You see, we just was turning it up just now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And we dropped the other joint. We going hard in here. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? What's his name?
Josiah.
Yeah, shout outs to Josiah Hotwire. Yeah, that's a wild ass name, though.
I know.
It is. Yo, but I'm saying, what's good with you, though, man? How long? Yo, it's been a minute since I spoke to you, dog.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. I'm right now. I'm in Cali. You know, I'm back home in L.A. right now, and I'm chilling. Get ready for this new release that we get ready to do. The We Are the Gecko Brothas album.
Oh man, and that was just one of the questions I was going to ask you as far as like, what is the next project you was going to get into? But you see, you already threw it out there. You know what I mean? It's all gravy though. It's all gravy, man. So I'm saying, let the people know where you originally from, my dude.
Say that one more time, brother.
I said, let the people know where you originally from.
Oh, I'm born and raised. Both of us are born and raised in Harlem, New York, man. We straight from 143rd. I'm from 143rd and 8th. Priest is from 143rd in Hamilton. He's up the hill. I'm down the hill. Born and raised in Harlem, New York, man. No better place in the world. That's
right. And y'all niggas outside of New York better start showing us love, dude, because remember, we are the Mecca. Damn it.
Man, listen, if they don't know, they better recognize.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas is shitting on us, man. Yo, what you think about that Trinidad James bullshit, man?
Hey, me and my partner got two different opinions on it. Here's my thing, and I kind of take the same stance as, I guess, like Nato or my son did. What you said, I get it. But it's how you said it that was disrespectful. Yeah. So if you have an opinion, that's cool. No problem. What you're saying is possible. It could be right. The South is doing their thing, and that's true. But the fact of the matter is, when you finish the sentence like, well, fuck y'all and whatever y'all want to do, then it becomes a problem. Yeah. Because then it's malice. It's like you want a problem. And cats in New York ain't having that.
You already know. You see what type of shit it done sparked up.
Exactly. So, I don't, you know, my thing is, man, and see, for me, another thing is, Trinidad James is a cat that's not even on my radar as far as hip-hop is concerned, because he ain't even hip-hop. Basically. But when you, man, listen, if this was the 90s, and he said that in Brooklyn, he'd have got stomped out.
And you know the thing I said to myself, I was like, where could they have because you know I'm from Brooklyn. So where could they have possibly been at when he let that go and they let him ride with that?
But that just goes to show you how new hip-hoppers are. Because, again, if this was the 90s, exactly, and he said that in Brooklyn, he would have got duffed out before he finished the sentence.
And you know what? No pun intended, but he would have been Scott LaRocked.
Oh, man.
I know that was foul. Look, people, fans of Scott LaRock, look, it was just a metaphor. Don't take it personally.
Right.
But that was just a sign to let people know, like, anybody that comes in Brooklyn and be trying to, you know, feel yourself a little too much, niggas bring you back to reality. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man, I grew up in New York all my life, man, and I'm from Harlem. I'm born and raised in. One of the places growing up I knew better to go, or when it was tons of these cats there, was Brooklyn, because it was going to be a problem.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? Let the people know, like, how did you get started with the music thing, you know what I mean?
Okay, I was always into the music, man. I grew up in New York, and hip-hop was one of those things that it took me by storm like it took everybody else that was young in my age around that time. It was one of those things that I seen like the guys who came before me, the treacherous threes and the fearless fours, and then the next generations of the Run DMCs and the Cool J's and the Houdinis. And when I seen those cats who looked exactly like me, the LLs and the Run DMCs, it was something I seen. I was like, man, I want to do that. That's what I want to do. And from a young age, I've always been, and I'll echo this for my partner, even though he's not here yet.
I think he just tried to call in, dog.
Oh, okay.
But if he's listening, yo, Priest, just hold on 1 second. We gonna get to you.
Oh, we can't double it up.
See, you know, I'm gonna say this, and I never tried to pull a three-way in it. I actually thought y'all was gonna be on the three-way before you called.
On that three-way. Pause on that three-way.
Yeah, no homo. Hello, I think this is him calling. Let's see if we could do this. Yo.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
What's good? Who this?
This is Priest Forever.
Oh,
Gecko
yo,
Brothas.
Priest, yo. Son, I'm on the line with Ali right now, man. And I was trying to see if I can actually pick y'all up together. But, you know, but I think y'all may have to,
You want me to call him and then see?
Yeah, see if he can swing you in on the three-way.
All right, then. All right, I'll do it like that. All right. All right.
Yo.
Yo.
Yeah, he said he's going to call you, and then y'all swing him back in on a three-way.
Okay, all right, so then that means I'm going to hang up and call back.
Yeah, well, what we going to do, we're going to play the joint I like. You know what I'm saying? We're going to play hands up. I mean, hands high. My bad. Punch me in the face. Ugh.
Okay.
Look, I just punched myself in the face.
Deep it in.
You know what I'm saying? So you gonna call back, we're gonna play this joint, you call back, and then we're gonna chop it up with both.
Okay, cool.
All
right, one.
Yo, this your boy DJ Trap Jizzle. We in the building, WPIR 98.4 FM, TGI Fridays. We got the Gecko Brothas in the house. You know what I'm saying? We're going to drop another joint from their album. It's called Hands High. Keep running. You heard? Let's get it popping.
As we continue on, right about now, you're rocking to the sounds of the Gecko Brothas. Gecko Nation, stand up. Priest Forever, John, he does it again. And then call this one. Hold your hands high. Right about now, shout out to the Gap Band. Rest in peace, Bobby. Go. Let's go. Come on. Just be that cooling out, sipping on something for you to vibe. I don't need to pull a weapon, cause I'm sure you got your hands high. Now get your hands high. Now hold your hands high. Now put your hands high. Everybody move. Just be that two-stepping wave, head nodding to the sky. Throw your hands up in the air and get the motherfuckers high now. Now get your hands high. Now hold your hands high. Now put your hands high. Everybody move. I got the white Air Forces, blue denim shorts, white t-shirt, my car parked by the court. Stereo pumping that M-Tri-Jam. Got the ring on my finger, so excuse me, ma'am. I just came to have fun, but not in that way, so respect mine and I'll do the same. Okay. This is a cool out mission that the O is on. If I'm feeling any drama, best believe I'm gone. I just wanna get your hands up and have a good time, like JJ and Michael. Damn, Elmer was fine. Sorry for the flashback, but Bernadette can get it. Even now, if I got a chance, I might just hit it. Okay, let me stop playing and get back to the point. The point is the Geckos here to rock the joint. This is the summer banger, that's oh so fly. Block party style now, get your hands up high. Just be that cooling out, sipping on something for you to vibe. I don't need to pull a weapon, cause I'm sure you got your hands.
Hold on, my dude, we bumping this.
Your hands high, now put your hands high. Everybody move. Just be that two-stepping wave, head nodding to the sky. Throw your hands up in the air and get the motherfuckers high now. Now get your hands high, now hold your hands high. Now put your hands high. Everybody move. Now that's that summer type of spit that's reminiscent of 55th. Go up to the record tournament, then you will hit 45th. Get the all fish and famous, keep a line standing out. Harlem passing what I'm talking about. We on that uptown shit, but keep on rising to the top. It be the theme song, baggy jeans on, icy white. 7th Avenue be the jump off on a Friday night. No, we don't fuck around in PJs, it be too many fights. Sipping the frozen nut crackers with the smidgen of the fruit juice in it. Frontin' hard and it's in it. Humping Ron G to kick a pre-tape was in it. Star Child, Brucey B and Starsky was in it. Hollywood or SNS and I got a hit. On 25th on Saturday, the cop the Yankee fitted, keep them fresh. Oh yes, and I'm a sport. My way you go in line of chickens who would walk by, acting like they couldn't speak. Harlem Week is like a tradition, even though it's a month long. Harlem Day Parade, celebrating in the love strong. Barbecue, sipping Henny out of white cup. Summer keep it gecko when people putting their hands up. See that cooling out, sipping on something for you to vibe by. No need to pull a weapon, cause I'm sure you got your hands high. Now get your hands high, now hold your hands high. Now put your hands high, everybody move. This be that two-stepping wave, head nod to the sky. Throw your hands up in the air and get the motherfuckers high now. Now get your hands high, now hold your hands high. Now put your hands high, everybody move.
You're rocking to the #1 power mixer. It's your boy,
DJ Trap Jesus.
Yeah, it's your boy DJ Trap Jizzle, WPIR 98.4 FM. We in the building, #1 station in Pennsylvania, hands down. Black owned, black ran. Yeah. We got the Gecko Brothers in the building. What's good?
Hey, brother, what's going on with you? How's everything, man?
Aight.
The Gecko Brothers. John O is there.
Yeah, we got Priest Forever.
Yeah.
We got John O in the building. Harlem, stand the fuck up. What's good?
Yes, it is.
Hey,
Yes,
I'm going to fall back now that I talk so much and let my man go ahead and get his intros in and do what he got to do.
All right. No problem. So we're going to run like the same couple of questions we threw at John, or we're going to throw at you because, you know, everybody haven't started around the same time. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Well, we already know Priest is from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Now, the question is, indeed. How did you get started? How did you get started in the rap game, Priest?
You know, I grew up around a bunch of cats that used to rhyme, and we actually used to dance for the dudes. And we used to rhyme a little something. They were older than us, and they kind of taught us how to perfect our skills in terms of emceeing and learning about breakbeats and all that. And that was really the biggest influence on us. You know, the immediate cats in my neighborhood who were nice at it. It was a group called the F Troop MCs.
Okay.
And and they taught us how to do it, man, and we just learned from that. Aside from the influences we got from being kids and hearing hip hop, you know, you take it back to Rapper's Delight, you take it back to Fatback King Tim III, the Cold Crush tapes, Fantastic 5 MCs, Treacherous 3, Fearless 4. You know, this is all the stuff you grew up hearing in New York City at that point in hip hop. Grandmaster Flash and The Message, Soul Sonic Force, Bambaataa,
right.
Everything. Disco 4. I mean, the list goes on and on. You know what I mean? And we even used to listen to WHBI, which was where Mr. Magic started off.
Yeah, people don't seem to know that.
No, WHBI, you had the Supreme Team, you had Zulu Beats with Africa Islam. You had, you know, this was all hip-hop culture, and it wasn't, it was an underground culture still, but it was something that you were immersed in growing up as a kid in New York City, man. And I was really young, but I had a lot of older people around me who kind of influenced me and turned me on to new things and said, hey, here's the Cold Crush tape. This is the Force MCs versus the Cold Crush battle. You need to hear this. You know, these are the things you grew up hearing in New York, and as a result of that, you know, it pushed us in that direction.
Right. So, hold up. Let me get this out the way first, because we already spoke to John about it. He said that you have a different opinion, you know what I'm saying, on the Trinidad James remark. Let the people know how you feel about that.
I'm sorry, repeat the last part of the question, the phone.
No, about the Trinidad James remark about how New York, and yeah, what do you feel about that?
Oh, I would have been really interested to hear what John O's response to that was. Real quick, John, can you just tell me real quick what your response was to the Trinidad James thing, brother?
I said me and Priest differ on the situation. I said I think I take the side of Leno and my son, and then where I say he had a right to say what he wanted to say. But at the end of the sentence, when you talk about fuck what y'all want to do, then it becomes disrespectful. And in the era we grew up in, if this was the 90s, he would have got punched in his face right on that stage. If that was happened in Brooklyn or anywhere, pretty much in the 5 boroughs, in the 90s. This shows the either, I don't know, for lack of a better word, the punkishness of the new era of hip hop, because again, that wouldn't have happened in the 90s. That's all right. He has the right to his own opinion, but when you get disrespectful, then you got to get tested.
All right, that's John O's opinion, which I figure was pretty much along those lines. Let me give you mine. It's not going to be a popular opinion, okay? Here's my. Please, don't get long-winded. No. I'm gonna keep.
Look. Before you even say it, this is uncut radio. Say what you mean.
No. I'm gonna say what I mean. Let me say this. Here's my position on the Trinidad James thing. How would anyone expect Trinidad James from Atlanta, Georgia, to know what is going on in the New York City underground hip hop scene, or even the hip hop scene? Most people who live in New York don't know what's going on in the hip hop scene, and I'm not talking about the rap radio scene. I'm talking about the hip hop scene. First of all, let's clarify. There's a difference. Whatever is going on at Power 10 whatever and hot whatever, that is not hip hop culture. That's not hip hop. That is rap radio music with rap radio standards and rap radio boundaries.
I call it world star radio.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's dictated by a playlist that goes out to stations across the country. That is the business of selling rap music. Has nothing to do with hip hop culture. Now, my son and Mano, you know, to me, first of all, Mano's the last cat who should be talking about anybody trying to sound, you know, about down south artists or New York artists can't get played. He don't sound like a New York artist.
Oh,
he sound like a down south artist to me, musically. You understand? And these cats are trying to make rap records to get records played on the radio. My son, I can't really speak on. I think these cats are just punking Trinidad James to try to get some publicity for themselves. And if they took that same effort and put it into their lyrics, you might take them seriously as MCs. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not going to direct that at my son. You understand? Because my son, he's from Harlem. He gets it in. I'm not coming at nobody from Harlem.
Hold on, but why you gotta come at my Brooklyn dude like that?
No. Listen, here's what I'm saying. No, but here's the thing. I've heard my son. I know he can rhyme for real. You understand what I'm saying? I think he might just be getting caught up in the publicity or whatever's going on. But Mano, and it's not that I'm coming at him from Brooklyn, but to me, you can't make records. You can't complain about I can't get records played because I don't sound like a Southern artist, and then make a record sounding like a Southern artist.
Okay.
So for anybody to give credence to what Trinidad James have to say, how would he know? You understand? I've been to Atlanta. I've seen Atlanta from. I've witnessed Atlanta, the growth in musical in Atlanta as a city from its inception. All right, when the only person doing rap music in Atlanta was Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah, so that's around the time when I was down there too. Another Tantrum album.
Right, all of that, another Tantrum, Silk Times Leather. So I've seen Atlanta from what it was before to what it has become versus what everybody thinks it is. You know, peace to Trinidad James. He's doing this thing. He's a kid. But why would anybody even give credence to this? You know, I think they're just bullying him because I'll tell you what, if Trick said that about Detroit, you wouldn't see them stepping to Trick about it, would you?
You got a point. You got a point there.
So I think they just kind of bullying him because they can get away with bullying him. And it's real whack, you know. Let's keep it about the music.
Can I say this, man? And I fucks with Mano, and I don't care what nobody say. But on the flip side, I think Trick would never say that because he has a little bit more respect.
Yeah, he damn sure do.
But Trick has more respect and more of an understanding.
You can't use that as an example. Dude said it. He got to deal with the consequences at the end of the day.
Well, he dealt with the consequences.
Here's the thing. The dude that said don't have an understanding, man. This kid is in Atlanta, Georgia. He listens to whatever's on the radio. He don't know what's going on in
Nah, the dude, clearly from what he said from the time era that he was growing up listening to New York hip-hop, he grew up to listening to like groups like Dipset, Jay-Z. He grew up to some Biggie and things like that. The things of our main era of hip-hop. So I understood what he meant by the radio personnel. I think he shouldn't have never targeted at any rappers or whatever the scenario be, but the radio personnel is the main reason why he said what he said, because they don't support their own hip-hop music.
Right. Well, see, you know what? But that's bigger than New York. That's bigger than hip hop.
Yeah.
Like you said, if he came up listening to, if he thought Dipset was representative of what was going on in Harlem, You know what I mean? That tells you that he doesn't really know what's going on. There's no disrespect to Dipset, but Dipset represented their set specifically. It wasn't everybody in Harlem acting like Dipset was acting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was their thing. And so his only impressions is going to be what he knows from Rap City, from BET, from MTV, from whatever the radio station is. And none of that represents true hip-hop culture in New York. But on the flip side, let me say this, because I seen somebody yesterday, all day on Facebook, I seen people posting, Talib said this about New York radio doesn't support New York artists.
Yeah, I seen that interview on Vlad.
Right, but but the other side of it is I do college radio. We've been on for 20 plus years. New York artists don't support college radio. That breaks their records. They don't support independent radio. That breaks their artists. It's not, they're trying to get played on this mainstream station that the rules are totally different for.
And I'm telling people, I'm like, yo, everybody is supporting this terrestrial radio, and they about to literally shut down hip hop on radio. Period.
Yeah. Because mainstream radio is about playlist spots and promotional budgets and radio consultants and things that the average person who listens to radio won't never understand. Ebro can say whatever he wants to say because that's his job and his position. Ebro has to answer to Jeff Smooth Yarn. Okay, Ebro's not in no position to add nothing to the playlist. He can talk all of that. And I've been seeing him talking crazy about the hip hop artists Ebro is a program director that just wants to be
seen.
He wants the attention of an artist. You know what I mean? My program director would never get up there and act like that. So you got to look at these people and look at their agendas and their reasons for doing what they do and saying what they say. So like I said, to answer the original question, I ain't mad at Trinidad James. I ain't expecting him to have a clue about what it, I wouldn't even give credence to what he said about hip hop because how would he know?
Right.
So in other words, if you don't want the program director all up in your videos,
dancing, come to Death Row. No matter of fact, come to WPIR.
Yeah, if you don't go to independent radio, go to terrestrial radio, stay away from terrestrial, or go to college radio or internet radio, independent radio, and that way you'll be all right.
And just to let everybody know, and people that follow us on Twitter, they see it, and we promote any new artist, any new song that come out, it most likely comes to us before New York even gets the feel of it. So before you know it, we already pumping it before New York radio stations even get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So all these new tracks and everything, we already know what's going to make it and what's not. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna tell you something else. Hip hop is more regional. Davey D, and really, who really schooled me to it was Davey D out in Oakland. Hip hop is a regional reflection of what goes on, or it used to be before the whole Deregulation Act of 1996 happened that allowed radio conglomerates to snatch up everything. But you come to New York, you hear a certain kind of hip-hop. You go to Atlanta, you hear a certain kind of hip-hop. You go to Houston, you go to Miami, you hear a certain kind of hip-hop. You go to the Bay Area, they got records out there that's slamming, sold millions of copies, and nobody has ever heard them past Arizona. You understand what I'm saying?
So do you feel that... Go ahead.
No. But my point is just that it's about regions now. People should reflect their regions where they come from. And that's why I find it so disgusting when I hear a New York artist sounding like a trap artist, you know what I mean, trying to talk that New York stuff over it. It's just crazy to me because that ain't New York. That ain't New York hip-hop culture. That might be New York radio culture, but it's not New York hip-hop culture.
Nope.
You understand? And to me, I say, okay, well, you might not really be in it for the culture, B. You might not really be in it for the essential ideas that make it what it needs to be. But you can always flip it and make it something new. You understand? That what's that song? That Drake song out right now? The one I rock with. They never loved us. What's the name of that song? Bad Behavior or something that's a Drake song out
okay.
right now.
It's Bad Behavior.
Bad Behavior. All right, so check it out. He took that song. He took the elements of the trap sound and the elements of the Miami bass sound, because the reality of it is trap music ain't nothing but Miami bass music with a more data spin on it. And he made something new that sounds universal. That's it being influenced. When you come out with a record talking about, I don't get played on New York radio, sounding like a trap record, then that's a whole nother agenda, and it ain't got nothing to do with the music and reasons to do with everything else.
And that's what I tell people, like, people call us up, yo, when we gonna get some airplay, da-da-da. I'm like, yo, honestly, dog, y'all sound like everybody else. I don't want to actually do the shit like how terrestrial radio do it, but sometimes you got to pull that card out. You know what I'm saying? Because every new song we get, it always, like I just got one today, somebody emailed me a new track, and it sounds like another one of the Jeezy joints I got. And I'm like, well, damn. Like, do you really want me to play this? It's like,
isn't it crazy? Yeah,
I'm like,
know, but you know what? I don't know if you can blame the artists or the kids anymore. I was just having this conversation yesterday. You know, the thing about it is, you turn on the TV, you see this every 5 minutes. You turn on your radio, you hear this sound every 5 minutes, and now you start to think, well, this is how I got the sound in order to get played on the radio. Or you have people in the music business who give you misguided information about what it is you want to do. You have to make a decision. Okay, if I want to be the rap radio dude, then yes, I have to make records that sound like that. I have to play all of these games that come with that to be part of that world. If you just want to do it and be about the art, then you make certain sacrifices on other ends. But don't tell me you represent real hip-hop culture, but you're doing everything that the rap radio dudes do. Because there's a difference.
And all y'all new rappers, y'all need to take lessons from this conversation, because we all from a different, I can't say different genre of hip hop. We all grew up under the same elements of old school hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So when we listen to these new acts and we don't, you see like people like Lord Jamal and other cats, and they make these comments about how dumbed down, and Professor Griff, how dumbed down the rap is, and people are still feeding into it because no one wants to enlighten themselves on how to do things in a proper manner. You know what I'm saying? So when a person writing a song down, they got one of those bass drum beats like you was talking about, the first thing they want to do is write a hook of a repeative chant. You know what I'm saying? That's the first element of writing a song now. Do a repeative chant. And this shit is bullshit.
Well, you know, I mean, the other side of it is this, too. They try to pit older artists against new artists. They label it as old school. They say, oh, well, that's from this. Or they want somebody like, I read an article, Charlamagne said, you know, he's 33, he's really 35, but people, you know, once they know how old he is, no, but he said once people know how old he is, they discount him. And he has a point there. Like, he ain't got nothing to say because he's 35. The reality of the situation is that the battle isn't between the younger rappers versus the older rappers. But there just used to be a qualifying mark. You had to be at least this good to get on the microphone. You had to be at least this good to get on the turntables. You had to be at least this good to get certain things. Now there's no more qualifying benchmark. Now with the blogs and the internet, anyone who has an opinion can consistently write an article and get enough people to follow them to give them validity, but it doesn't mean they know what the hell they're talking about when it comes to the science of music, the science of hip-hop, or anything else, you know?
Yeah, so yeah, that's real. That's real. People need to really understand the science behind it. Anybody can make a song, but if you can make a song that's global and it'll be timeless, then you're considered a real artist. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't mimic nothing from no one. Everything about your flow, style, even the beat was original. You know what I'm saying? People need to start doing that. And this is why, like, here at my station, we tend to, like, go back to, you remember back in the 80s when a person would come to a record exec and be like, yo, I got a song, yo, hear it, and he'll take it, and the song, like, they would go by, like, if anybody's dancing in the studio, goosebumps, nodding their head, or whatever the element is that will make a person, okay, this is a hit. This is the way we going back to music. So when I got y'all CD and I heard the Hands High joint, I was like, okay, this song here will be a definite rotation spinner, you know what I'm saying? Because it has that element of that old school era, what these people need to understand.
Thank you. All we were trying to do was make a song, man, that people could relate to, that had that summer vibe of having
like Busta and Thank You joint.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's what we was trying to do with that. You know, we've been fortunate enough to be able to get an amazing response to that song and a lot of the other songs we've been able to release, because when we go in, the way we approach making music is, O and I don't really even listen to mainstream radio. I'm on the radio and I don't listen to mainstream radio.
Yeah, that's how I am.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We try to make the best music we can in terms of saying, okay, this is what we're going for with the feel of this song. This is what we're trying to capture. And we do our best to stay true to the artistry of doing that. And if radio plays it, it plays it. You know what I mean?
My thing is like...
We've never...
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying we've never subscribed to that theory. Like you said, even with our hooks, we try to stick to doing progressive hooks, not simplistic ones.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with a simplistic hook either. Sometimes a simplistic hook says it all. But
it all depends on what is written for the hook, though.
There you go. You hit it on the head.
So so let everybody know when did the Gecko Brothas become a unit and start doing music as a team?
Oh, go ahead and tell them. Break that down to them.
Oh, you finished?
Yeah, I'm finished.
Okay, all right. Okay, because my foot stopped falling asleep over here. All right.
This nigga's still a fool, yo.
Actually, that's not true. Priest was in a group back in the day called Buffalo Soldiers. I was doing a solo thing. We've known each other for the longest of times. I don't even want to put a number on it no more, because there's some people out there that hear what we say and then they take what we are and they try to be us. So I'm not going to tell you how long we've been in this game. I'm not going to tell you my real name or Priest's real name, because then it'll end up in somebody else's bio as they're the Gecko Brothers. That's a shot. I'm taking a shot. But with that being said, I say within the last eight years we've been together as a unit. We've been doing music prior to that for basically all our lives. So that's the answer to your question.
All right. So is there any labels y'all looking into signing with?
Well, we both were. Now, here's a funny thing. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to let my man go ahead and finish it. We both been on major labels before. Well, according to him, let's just say this.
Hold up. I see a wild story coming up. Let it go.
We were both on major labels or something. Some of us were on better labels than others.
Listen. Let's keep this what it is, man. We both were on labels. We did the label deal before, and we realized the politics of the label just doesn't work for John and Priest. So at this point, would we? I mean, I would never say never. But we also know that at this point in our lives, and this stages in our lives, that we are very, very happy with not having to deal with the bullshit of what
that comes with it.
On the label. Right. So Priest said a couple months back, or almost like a year back, like this is the most fun he's had making music, because he's not constrained to saying, okay, we need to put Trinidad James on this song or Rick Ross on this song for you to get some airplay. We can put on underground cats that we really fuck with, that we are really friends with, that don't have the airplay, and get them on the song and be just as happy without having to deal with an A&R saying, yo, we need this person, we need that person. And so, to answer your question, would we? It's got to be the right situation.
So say if Rock Nation came to y'all right now.
I doubt it.
Well, you know what? I don't know that I would. You know what? If Rock Nation came to us, it would depend on how the situation was negotiated. I think the Odd Future deal was great for an act that could fulfill that. I don't know if they were necessarily the act to fulfill that, but it's going to be what you negotiate. I'm not saying we would probably, if a label came to us with the right situation, it would probably work out, but it would just take negotiating the situation so that it's amicably
so it won't look bad on y'all behalf.
Right. And the thing about it is, we just I don't see a label that's doing, other than the Odd Future deal, I haven't seen anything that remotely comes close to what we would need to do what we do. You know what I'm saying? So that was probably the best situation I've seen for any artist in years.
because we're no spring chickens. We both 26. We've been in this game. So, you know, and at 26, you on the down slope in hip-hop.
This nigga crazy.
Right. 26. See, right. You don't want to be 35 like Charlemagne. That's a wrap.
Right,
Yeah.
that's
Ridiculous.
Because I'm only 22, so.
Yeah. You know. Is, you know, according to, if you let them tell it, that's how it is. You know what I mean? I'm not, and if you really knew how old a lot of these artists were, you know, and you know what, I think the thing about it is that, you know, for whatever reason, the reason that's such an important thing in hip-hop is because hip-hop is not respected as an art form. Eric Clapton can play the guitar well into his 60s. You understand? Jazz artists can play well into their 60s. They're never taking any less seriously. Only when it comes to hip-hop, they look at somebody like MC Hammer or they look at somebody like Melly Mel and hit them with that old school tag. And the reality of the situation is it's not a matter of being old school. It's a matter of how well you can do your craft. He ain't running up and down a court nowhere. It's his ability to craft words into something that has meaning and make it valid. And Melly Mel to this day is still one of the illest. Grandmaster Cass. Man, did you see the art of rap that rhymed Cass?
Yeah, I watched that.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's not about how old you are, it's about what your skill is.
And your spirit.
You know,
It's all in the spirit.
But the record industry has a reason they want to keep younger artists as the face of hip-hop because, you know, it has to do with a whole lot of agendas that we ain't got enough time to get into here.
The gay agenda.
You know
We gonna say it. The gay agenda. You skinny jean niggas, stop wearing kilts and shit. Making black men look bad out here. Leave that shit in London, nigga.
You know, it's crazy. Yeah.
Look, dog, I'm the baggy jean era. I cannot see my grown ass in a pair of skinny jeans. I just can't do it.
Yeah, man.
And all you fat niggas, stop wearing skinny jeans too. I've been to New York. I saw it. It's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? Your stomach hanging over your belt buckle. It's not good.
You know.
So,
but
go ahead.
No, but I was saying, yeah, to get back to what it is, man, you know, if a situation came along that made sense for us, we do it.
All right. So, have y'all ever performed any concerts, any venues since y'all been a group?
Well, I mean, we tour. We'd open up for some nationally known artists. We've been able to do shows. We've been able to do shows in New York City on the underground circuit. We have a reputation on the underground scene as having one of the best.
I seen something y'all was at SOBs or something like that.
Yeah, we performed at SOBs. We performed at Shrine. We performed at a few venues all over New York City. You know, we're regarded as one of the...
We've been out. We did out in L.A. We've been in Houston. We
Jet Lounge in Houston. Yeah, we've been blessed to have enough of a following underground and independently to do different venues, and it has allowed us to tour and travel and go to different cities and do shows and be able to feed our families doing what it is we love. So that's a blessing in itself. And that's only because of the work we put into the music and the work we put into giving a stage show. If you come see the stage show, you know, we definitely give one of the better stage shows in hip hop.
No.
I think John he's saying you're underserving it right now.
Come on, man. Come on, B. Come on. You ain't got the answers for you. Chris, you ain't got the answers. You don't have the answers.
You don't have the answers, Pete? What's good?
You don't have the answers. Listen, we have the best stage show in the underground circuit. I'll put that on anything. So anybody that's out there that feel that they can mess with it, let us know. I'm willing to see if we got any takers, but police ain't got the answers. So
shots fired.
I'll say this: we're definitely, you know, signed to unsigned artists. We couldn't meet up under anybody on that stage. So,
yo,
you know
because
what I mean?
On the real, I'm gonna just say this. Me and some fella individuals that we was working with did an interview with from the West Coast. His name is Day Lyric. He's signed with Snoop Dogg's people's, the Dog Pound label, I guess. They got a label popping. So he's like one of the acts. He's actually on the That's My Work Volume 2 CD. And like where that interview went to where like we actually about to put a East-West tour for unsigned artists together. And this is going to be like a world tour, like from not worldly, but you know, from and as far as United States, from the east to the west.
But see, and that's dope. That's what needs to happen more independent artists, man. You know, like we went to Houston and rocked out with artists down there. We intend to bring them up to New York and let them rock out up here. You know, if artists all work together to expose different acts in different towns where they live, it's better for everybody involved, man. You know, plus it gives everybody the opportunity to see what the competition is, man. You don't get better by just playing against the local cats in your neighborhood.
You get better by going global.
Right. Right. So I might be able to rock in New York, but can I rock in Utah with this show? Can I rock this show in Seattle? Can I go to Chicago and rock this show? And we've been able to do that. You know what I mean? And that's something that comes with experience and putting hard work in the shows, man. And more hip-hop artists need to put effort into their shows because, you know, we went to A3C this last year.
Hey. We ain't fuck them.
Ooh, some of the shows, some of the acts we saw just, I mean, you know, and some was dope. Some was dope, but some needed some work on their stage shows.
Ooh.
Even side acts you see on TV every 5 minutes. Some of them need work on their stage shows. I'm not paying $70 a ticket to see you do
see you and your crew jumping around up and down on the stage.
Yeah.
Gang of pogo sticks and fitted hats.
Right. I need a show. So that's
sorry. Oh, my bad.
Yeah. So that's what that is.
Yo, man. Check it out. So, like, what are y'all plans as far as the Gecko Brothas New Year? Like, for a new album? Like, what's going on?
Okay. Like I said before, this is a bittersweet moment because I'm going solo. I got a new song coming out next week.
Wow, they breaking up already?
It's called I'm Lonely at the Top.
It's Lonely at the Top. No.
You know they superstars now. People, listen to me. You know they superstars when they already broke up before they blew up. So
we got a lot of we put a lot of work in over this last year, man. We got a new album coming out called We Are the Gecko Brothas, and that we're gonna have out. We're gonna drop a single either before the end of the year. We're shooting to drop it, and if not, definitely the first couple weeks of the new year. And then we're gonna drop the album. We Are the Gecko Brothas. We've got that album done. We have the Gecko Nation album done, and we have another project that we kind of trying to keep quiet. Yeah, we're trying to keep it quiet. But if you
so no exclusives for your boy.
Right. Well, we'll get you the exclusive, but this joint is only going to be for the people who have supported us and really been down with us, and you'll have to be part of our mailing list to even get that one. Right. So we got a lot of stuff coming.
So if you get any music or any emails from somebody from called the Gecko Brothers and they're from El Paso, that is not
okay. We're not even getting into that. We're not even getting into that. We're not even getting into
So y'all got a fake Gecko Brothers crew in El Paso?
Hey, listen, man. There's only two. Let me say this. There's only two Gecko Brothers. His name is Priest and his name is John O. And they're from Harlem. If you see anything else posted with the ERS, that is not us. We are THAS. And that's all I'm going to say to that. And we are not from El Paso, Texas. That's all I'm saying.
All right, you know they got a lot of, the big thing now is concerts, you know what I'm saying? You know, we got Rock the Bells, we got Summer Jam, Powerhouse, you know, the Christmas concert out in LA and all that other B shit. Mm-hmm. So what would be the best concert? I mean, if you can pick any concert you wanted to do, what would be your first pick?
The concert I want to be, it'll be Niggas Get Off Our Nuts tour.
Listen,
oh my God!
Listen, look. The Gecko Brothers have been able to open up for hip hop acts. We've been able to open up for R&B acts, soul acts, funk acts. We can rock with just about any concert you put us on. You know what I mean? So we would do, and you know, we're good for rocking with any particular tour.
So all you concert promoters, if you want Gecko Brothers to hit on your marquee, you know what I'm saying? Holla at me, I holla at them, or holla at them on Twitter, the Gecko Brothers. You know what I'm saying? And it'll work.
Let me spell that for for you so you don't get it mixed up. It's ThaGeckobrothas.
That's an A-S, not E-R-S.
That's right. And that's a T-H-A, not T-H-E.
That's right. Ebonics, son. Yo, we just bugging out here with the Gecko Brothers. It's your boy DJ Trap Jesus. You know, what else we got? All right, check it out. Okay. We gotta do something positive right now. So what advice do you have for the young people trying to do what y'all do?
I'm sorry, what you say?
I said, what advice do y'all have for the younger people that are trying to do real hip hop? Let me rephrase that.
Jalil, stay out of our way. That's all I'm saying. Stay out of our way. I'm gonna be an asshole with this interview right now. Forget that, because Priest trying to be on talk radio bullshit.
See, and the thing is, I allow it because I already know how John is. So this is actually my first time speaking with Priest. So. You know.
Oh man, please, man, my foot is numb listening to this conversation.
All right, so what? So since you want to be like that, nigga, you want to be gangster like that on the air, nigga? Name 5 rappers you don't like right now.
5 rappers. Number 1, French Montana. I don't like him.
Whoa, you don't like, huh? You don't like the, huh?
Wale. I'm not a big fan of Wale.
Uh-oh. Shots fired.
Okay, Trinidad James. I'm not a big fan of Trinidad James. That's 3, right? Number 4, I'm not really a big fan of Schoolboy Q. And I'm damn sure, number 1, let me reverse this, and I'm damn sure not a fan of Rich Homie Quan. So there you go.
Oh, I'm not a fan of him either, yo. I really can't deal with that shit.
No. See, what John is not telling you is John threw Rich Homie Quan's CD out the window.
Wow!
Yeah, last year we were at A3C. For anybody who knows who Rich Homie Quan is, and you know everybody's out there giving the CD. So kid comes up to us, yo, this is my new CD. Yeah, give it a listen. You know, let me know if y'all like it or whatnot. It's Rich Homie Quan. We put it in the car. We listening to it. We going through the songs. And the consensus was that cats didn't like the song. But somebody felt so strong about it, they felt the need to throw the CD out the window. They threw the CD out the window. If I could have stepped on it and reversed the car and rolled over it, I'd have done the same shit. Listen, man. And then this kid goes on to have the biggest record of the summer. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I ain't say I was an A&R nigga.
And whose summer? Not in my world. See, well, listen, let me let y'all know something. We don't follow the rules here.
The market for everybody, man. You know, some people dig it.
Hey, Kel, let me just say this too, and anybody listen to this. I don't want you to confuse this with being a hater, and I don't want you to confuse this as these people. I don't hate these people personally or dislike these people personally. I just not fucking with their music. They could be the coolest. Priest could be my man, but if he make a record that's whack, I'm gonna be like, hey yo, I'm not really fucking with it. And I would expect him to do the same thing for me. So therefore, there's no
honest opinions.
A lot of kids hear this and they be like, oh, that nigga's a hater. Oh, let's fuck that nigga up. When Rich Homie Quan hear this, let me say this. Rich Homie Quan and all the other cats I named, I have nothing against them personally. It's just their type of music I don't fuck with. And I think we should be able to be in a society today without putting labels on, yo, this dude's a hater because he don't like your music. Let's when he come to this town, we gonna fuck him up. Because I ain't no sucker.
Okay, listen.
World star.
You get the gist of what O is saying, man. Basically, we can have different opinions about whether it's good or whether it's not good, without it.
We should be able to have that conversation without it escalating any further. That's all.
Yeah. True. So, all right. Here's one of my questions, personal. All right. Say we was to get this tour thing going on, will we be able to book the Gecko Brothers for this tour?
Hell yeah. Even if it's with the 5 people that I named.
My nigga.
Fuck that.
Yeah, because I'll be like, yo, I'm going to hold up. As a matter of fact, we about to stop this tour. I got to go to Cali real quick. I got to go to Harlem real quick. I got to snatch up 2 individuals that's supposed to have been here.
Yeah, man.
Word, man.
We're down for that, man. And listen, man, don't let I'm a comedian, man.
Yeah, and that's another thing, people. And I told my PR, with John Ali, he's not only a rapper, he does vlogs and stuff. He got a featured account on YouTube, so you can check him out on all his YouTube pages. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so just type in John Ali.
I'm just a practical joker. I'm the joker crew.
You're fine.
Word, yeah, but that's the thing. You gotta have a sense of humor, because if you walking around pissed off all day, your aura will be destroyed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Plus, I'm the pretty boy of the crew. So all the ladies out there listening, I'm the last good one.
Yeah, we know. We got a secret for y'all that don't know. John Ali, I'm gonna put it out there. John Ali was a big fan of New Edition. I mean, dress like, step like.
Listen. You do what you say injustice when you call me a big fan. I'm a family member of New Edition right now, man. I'm official. Like, Michael Bivins has always been my cousin on the low. He just don't know it. Ron President is going to be the best man at my wedding. He don't know it yet, but that's what it is. So yes, I am a fan. I'm family.
So he got so he's like the 6th member of New Edition.
Actually, I'm the 7th. Because it is 6 of them already.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, I keep forgetting about Johnny.
That school system didn't fail you, man. It's all right.
Look, I went to school in New York, dog. We didn't have much of an education. It was all about hooky playing and shit in New York, dog. Nah, but don't look, let me let y'all niggas know that's listening in. I'm probably one of the smartest black dudes you will probably ever meet. And I don't even have no certificates to say anything, but you have to watch me work. Then you'll get an understanding of what I know how to do. Because people don't get it. They're like, oh, the computers and this, that, and the third. I'm like, yo, you got to understand. I've been on the computer doing computers before there was an internet, when we was just typing in numbers for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Trying to learn stuff. So what we bring here in the digital world, we bring in top quality shit. Top quality interviews, top quality music. Everything will be put out in the proper perspective. So when we hold interviews, we want to hold interviews with people that know how to hold interviews. This is why we got the Gecko Brothas here. You know what I'm saying? Because they are
I'm making it look bad by being an asshole, I know.
Nah. People, yo, dog, if you listen to me when I'm on the air doing my broadcast, I'm a complete jerk.
I know. You still broadcasting off of that Commodore 6400?
Oh, nah, nigga. I'm top dog now. I got a Lenovo now, dog. I'm about to move up to Alienware. So we about to set it off right now. And we, like I told people, we about to get a brand new studio. So, people are looking out for us in the right, the way they supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So we support all new artists, and we want all the artists to support us, because right now, when no one else is trying to pick up their music, we are bumping them. We're playing it. Even if you don't know we're playing it, we're playing it.
And that's a good thing, man, because if not for the independent DJs like you, the cats on college, the cats on internet radio, a lot of artists wouldn't get heard, man. And the wave is, let me tell you something, man, brother, the wave is changing. You got artists that sell millions and millions of copies, putting out albums on the internet overnight, and not telling nobody, and selling 10 million copies in a day.
Beyonce.
You gotta realize the power. Yeah, you gotta realize the power is with the internet, man.
And they knew that.
Right. And I thought that was a brilliant move in one regard. I think that it was obviously something going on at the label that made them feel like, all right, well, there's some kind of tension up there at the label that made that happen. But let me say this, though, to the independent artists. Y'all better get it together, man. Because it ain't just the independent artists that's on the internet anymore.
It's the mainstream artists popping too now.
The mainstream artists that have the promotional budgets to be able to do that are doing it now. What more do you have to offer the fans? You got to come up with some quality. You got to come with a stage show. You got to come with the aspects that's going to separate you from everything else. So it might be the beginning of an end in some ways. You know what I'm saying? But, cats just got to stay on top of their game.
Yeah, and don't be a follower, because followers end up becoming mimickers. So That's basically what it is. Your sound will be no different from his sound if you're following. And like when I used to, like, people know I be writing and stuff, but I don't write to be signed. I just write for the love of the music still. And when I write my music, I don't listen to no one else's music. In that, if I'm planning on to write some tracks, I will not listen to nobody's music that week at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want nothing to change a line or something because it may sound right because it was said that way. You may want to switch yours and make yours sound that way. See, and that's when you take away the credibility of you being a person with your own mind. You know what I'm saying? And some people just don't get it. There's a lot of rappers out here in Pennsylvania, dog. They can actually get shine if they change the way they think on putting their music out. Word.
I agree.
So like, let the people know where they can find y'all music at. You know what I'm saying?
You can go to priestforever.net, and all of our stuff is up there, man. Everything we did from solo projects to together, everything is up on our priestforever.net. If you don't know how to spell that, that's Priestfor. See, that school system. We went to that New York school system. PER, priestforever.net. Or you can go to the YouTube channel, which is the Gecko Brothas. You can see all the videos there, which is ThaGecko Brothas.
Yes, I gotta come to one of y'all shows too, yo.
Oh yeah, man, please do, man. Definitely. If you join the mailing list at priestforever.net, you can get all the updates. We send out a weekly newsletter. Or you can go to bandcamp.com and download the albums and join the mailing list there.
I think I did it that way because that's how I was able to get the album. I went to Bandcamp and then I took the album from there.
Yeah.
So I'm already on the ball.
And then, all of the people who are on the mailing list, those are the ones who will get that special project we're going to put out next year. So definitely, man, join the mailing list. You can stay abreast of what goes on with us, get the new weekly newsletters. We do Q&A on YouTube. We do different segments on YouTube. We got a reality show on YouTube, Hanging with the Gecko Brothas. You know what I mean? So, man, it's all there.
So y'all know YouTube is like the big shit right now. So if y'all want to see more of the Gecko Brothas, he just told y'all, YouTube. Definitely go there. And you can get WPIR on YouTube too. Because I'm about my paper. I ain't up there trying to make vlogs and shit. I'm jacking shit, nigga. If you got a live stream and if you not properly representing for it, don't be surprised if you see a video on YouTube of your live stream under my name. Because I jacked you, son. Riverside, nigga.
There you go.
Nah, but for real though, I love the internet, dog. I love how it brings, but it is also like a flip of a coin. There's a bad side to the internet also. You know what I mean? So people just got to be careful what you put up there, and then you won't be a part of World Star.
Absolutely.
Word up. Oh man, this has been fun, man. But yo, we just been kicking it here with the Gecko Brothas, John Ali, Priest Forever. Harlem is definitely in the building, and like they said, if you want to get at them, YouTube, Bandcamp, priestforever.com. Is .com or .net?
Priestforever.net.
All right, .net. You know what I'm saying? And you always can hear the Gecko Brothas right here on WPIR because we got their joints and they will be in rotation with us. And like I said, we don't follow the rules of terrestrial radio. We do our own thing here. So basically, you can go to our widget. You can get our widget on Facebook, the Tune Genie widget, WPIR, and you can see what songs are the top hits on our station. And you're going to see that they are totally different from what everyone else is fucking with right now. You know what I'm saying? So we give everybody a chance here. You know what I mean? So they can say, oh, man, if anybody ever blow up, they can always say, yo, WPIR, they was the first one that kept throwing my joints out there and just letting the people hear it. You know what I mean? And these interviews, this interview will be packaged, YouTubed, iTunes. Soon as it's done, I'm going into work, in the work mode. So
there you go.
Before during the weekend, I say no later than tomorrow, I'll be able to get the interview, Mixcloud, Podomatic, iTunes, whatever. Well, priestforever.net, because I'll send them a copy. and everything. So, you know, we show love here, man. And all you artists that be trying to hit me up on the DM and Twitter and be sending me y'all links to y'all songs, I don't do links. Stop that. You know what I'm saying? Send me an MP3 in an email or hit up my public relations lady, Rosalind PR, on Twitter, and she will show y'all how to network with me. So stop hitting my Twitter with that silly shit. Word. All right, so check it out. What we gonna do? Cause we got like the TGI Mega Mix coming up at 8. So like, any shout outs y'all want to give to the people before we wrap it up?
Yeah, I definitely got to give out a couple of shout outs real quick, man. There's a lot of people that followed me today on Twitter and on Instagram, and I told them I was going to do this for them. So, of course, you know, Miss Vay, I know you out there listening. Got to show you some love.
Oh, shout outs to Miss Vay. I seen her on Twitter. She was retweeting hard today for y'all. Yeah,
Miss Vay she's a big supporter. So Miss Vay, Rob and Don, who always hold us down. I got a shout out to I'm gonna say this name right. I think it's EMC Sam or something to that effect.
MC Sam. MC Sam.
Yeah. They always showing us love. And it was one more person who. Mac 4 Entertainment. Mac 4 Entertainment. Yeah,
Mac 4 Entertainment. The Real Joba as well. You got to shout him, and definitely Star in Atlanta, who's an LMC. Catch her on the Alkane on sugarcandy.com at the Spitting in the Whip joint. And shouts to Big Rob Management and everybody who supports, man. And shout outs to you for having us on.
Oh, come on, dog. I already, look, I owed this to y'all because I told Ollie a while back I was going to get y'all.
Shout out to Janky Juicy, too, who showed us some love today. So, yeah. But we thank you definitely, man, for having us, man. And if I have offended anybody, I don't apologize.
At the end of the interview, shots fired. Yeah, but it's your boy DJ Trap Jesus chilling here with the Gecko Brothers, man. We're going to wrap this up. Love yourself. Gecko Brothers. Get the album on Bandcamp. PriestForever.net. It is what it is, man. Don't choke yourself out trying to be the hottest MC, people.
Yeah, sir.
I'll at your boy. We're going to drop this Love Yourself joint, man. Peace out, my dudes. Yo, just keep in touch with me on Twitter, man.
Thanks a lot. We definitely will.
All right.
No doubt.
One.
All right. One.
From the blow that's dealt, who dare to wipe away the tears from all the pain that's felt. Before you find you're busy living life for someone else, you gotta find a way to love yourself. Now tell me who pick up the pieces from the blow that's dealt, who dare to wipe away the tears from all the pain that's felt. Before you find you're busy living life for someone else, you gotta find a way to love yourself. I remember Kimberly, cause I can see her in my dreams. A pretty young thing who was fly up in her jeans. Teenage girl who loved the party scene. Ran with Sharon and Dee Dee, the fly girl team. Now 144th is the street she would run. She was always on point and she's far from dumb. See the guys around my way wanted just one chance to get all up in her pants. Pause for a second, I reckon I should take you back to the start. When I tried to holler and she broke my heart. She said, John Ollie, you're like my brother, besides you talk to my friend. And at this point I had to let it end, but that's not what the story's about. See, Kim was dating this dude from the east side who had us all fooled. A cool dude when he was in front of the crew, but he had a little secret that he liked to do. He would hit her and beat her and mistreat her. She would hide it and conceive it cause she's a diva. Believe her, if I can go back and make things right, I would bring Kim back to life because I miss now my tell friend. Me pick up the pieces from the blow that's dealt. Who dare to wipe away the tears from all the pain that's felt. Before you find you're busy living life for someone else, you gotta find a way to love yourself. Now tell me who pick up the pieces from the blow that's dealt. Who dare to wipe away the tears from all the pain that's felt. Before you find you're busy living life for someone else, you gotta find a way to love yourself.
Nobody knows the pain of my sister, mistreated and often beaten. Or will it fight back, is defeated, cause this incident will get repeated by her man, who feels like more of a man, cause he can stand in the physical bout and knock his girl out with the cross hand. Now don't get it twisted, she far from a dumb girl, but daddy wasn't there to tell her she was a young pearl. Got with the solar man who take advantage of young girls. Now he that father figure who completing her whole world. She tell it late at night though, she yell it. I'm sorry when he beating her bloody, telling co-workers she fell and trying to sell it. The truth is they ain't all that she lies to, cause every time it happens she like, look at what I do. Bite the hand and provide for you and acting ungrateful. She didn't understand this man was nothing but hateful. Found her body strangled dead behind the stairs back in April. Now death's the only place a tortured soul could escape to. Somebody tell me who?
I can't imagine how hard it's got to be when you're dealing with a man you love and he find a reason just to hurt and abuse you. One day I hope you see that ain't really how true love is supposed to be. Cause if you gotta make a choice of you and me, I hope that you will love yourself enough so that the one that you choose is you.
Who pick up the pieces from the blow that's dealt? Who dare to wipe away the tears from all the pain that's felt? Before you find you're busy living life for someone else, you gotta find a way to love yourself. Now tell me who pick up the pieces from the blow that's dealt? Who dare to wipe away the tears from all the pain that's felt? Before you find you're busy living life for someone else, you gotta find a way to love yourself.
Yo, what up, ladies? This your boy Day Lyric, the West Coast R&B hustler. And when I'm not out there on the stage getting sexual,